Champions presents Wilder versus Fury for that heavyweight title. At this time, allow me to remind you of some of the details regarding the fight. It's Showtime on Saturday, December 1st, as our big event takes place. It is promoted by Bomb Squad Promotions and Queensberry Promotions in association with TGV Promotions and Dabella Entertainment. Tickets still on sale, available on Access.com, also available at Staples Center box office. Wilder versus Fury is a 4-fight card pay-per-view produced and distributed by Showtime pay-per-view. We begin at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 6 p.m. local time here in the Pacific. You can also be viewing this fight live in the UK on BT Sport. Sponsors, Corona Extra and Casa Noble Tequila. At this time, I'd like to introduce our first speaker. Boxing is deep in his blood. Representing the first family of boxing, first family of the WBC, representing the World Boxing Council, the sanctioning body of this fight, please welcome Pepe Sulaiman.
Good morning. You know, after many years of relative silence in the heavyweight, it is back. The heavyweight, you know, there's the champion of the world is the heavyweight fighter. No other fighter can beat him. So this is very thrilling, and for the WBC, I represent the WBC and Mauricio Sulaiman. We are very, very happy, very enthusiastic about this fight. You know, in the room we have the two greatest fighters. We're very proud that they are both part of the clean boxing program, which is something that... And so they are both undefeated. And let me just read, Mauricio just sent me a text that he wants me to read with some information. Both Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury enjoyed a special relationship with our father, Jose Sulaiman. In fact, Wilder was the first mandated by Don Jose. He was the last fighter that my father mandated. Even with a tremendous pressure from Don King, because he wanted Severn to have a long-term defense. The WBC stood firmly with the promise of Don Jose. And Gay stood with Wilder. On the other hand, my father had very close communications with Tyson Fury when he was starting his career as a professional boxer. And we see now that very proudly he was climbed through the WBC ladder. He was champion of the BFC, British Board of Boxing Control, and the EBU. We proudly stand behind Tyson Fury, and he's a great example of overcoming obstacles to get back today into what is the biggest fight of his life. We congratulate Lou DiBella, Tom Brown, and Frank Warren in working together to bring this fight, to make this fight possible. And I hope for Deontay and Tyson, when they are in the dressing rooms, when they sing their national anthem, as a personal note, I miss the days when the national anthem was played and sang with the fighters in the ring. But when you do that in your room, that is precious. And when you go out of the room, you have to sing your anthem. So, on behalf of the WBC, may the best man win. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pepe Sulaiman. At this time, my pleasure to introduce to you Showtime Boxing's pace setter, responsible for Showtime becoming the #1 destination for boxing. Please welcome the President of Sports and Event Programming for Showtime Networks, Mr. Steven Espinosa.
Thank you, Jimmy. As Pepe has said, heavyweight boxing is indeed back. Showtime has done 13 heavyweight title fights in the last 4 years. This will be our third this year. And when it comes to pay-per-view fights and heavyweight title fights and pay-per-view, I can't think of two guys I'd rather do this fight with than Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. The reality is, neither one of them should be here today. They shouldn't be alive in some senses, and they certainly shouldn't be fighting for the heavyweight world title on pay-per-view at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. You know Tyson's story, premature, birth, 1 pound. He was beating the odds just to make it to his first year of life. We all know his struggles over the last year as well, the last couple of years. Again, beating the odds. Shouldn't be back here on this stage looking as good as he does, fighting as well as he will in this opportunity. He's been beating the odds his entire life, and he will do it again on Saturday night just by making it into the ring. Deontay Wilder also beating the odds. Who would have thought when he picked up a pair of gloves at age 18 that a short time later he would be the reigning WBC heavyweight champion of the world, headlining a pay-per-view at Staples Center. Not bad for a kid from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who had dreams of playing football or basketball before he picked up boxing gloves. You'll hear from our participants very shortly. Before we get there, a couple of housekeeping notes. We have 2 episodes of All Access, which are out. They've aired on Showtime. They're available on YouTube, on Facebook. If you haven't seen those, you should. You will fall in love with both fighters. And we thank both Deontay and Tyson and their camps for allowing us in. We've also launched a daily All Access series. The first episode posted this morning is available on social media and on YouTube. And there is a Snapchat-only series, a Wilder versus Fury Snapchat, started on Saturday and will continue daily through the end of the week. And for the first time, Showtime is offering this pay-per-view on a streaming basis. It can be purchased through the Showtime app, and you can stream it just like we have been streaming our fights to our subscribers for the last 3 years. We're excited about this fight. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you, Stephen. Wrapping up a tremendous year for Showtime, and Showtime starts off in a big way with a big pay-per-view event starting up in January, of course. There are so many elements that make this fight so very interesting. I'd like to speak about one of them, and that is the UK versus USA rivalry. Always great fights, always a great rivalry. And for the fans here in Los Angeles and the US, it is so special when that element from the fans from the UK join us and they bring an atmosphere that is just undeniable, very exciting, and very, very rich. We certainly look forward to that. And now, I'd like to introduce the promoter from the UK side of this promotion. Representing Team Tyson Fury from the UK, please welcome boxing's iconic promoter and International Boxing Hall of Famer, the president of Queensberry Promotions, Mr. Frank Warren.
Give it to him.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us here today. It's a pleasure to be here in LA. We've got a great fight coming up on Saturday. Team Fury, represented obviously by the man himself, Tyson. We've got Ben Davison, who's done a fantastic job in getting into great shape. Freddie Roach is part of the team, and that's a great benefit to us. And what's so significant about this fight, and certainly today, it's 3 years to the day that Tyson first won the World Championship when he beat Klitschko. Well, in the other guy's backyard, similar to what he's doing on Saturday, and won the fight in absolute style, won every round of the 12, and came back with a prize. And that's what he intends to do on Saturday. As Stephen Espinosa said, his troubles and trials and tribulations have been well documented. And to see where he's at today is a testament to this man, what he's done, coming from rock bottom to being here as not the contender, as a lineal champion, which is what he is, undefeated in the ring, and coming back to win his title on Saturday. He's been a consummate professional for the last year. He's trained hard for his last two fights, but more importantly, he was training to make the weight. This time he's training for a fight. He's got a formidable opponent in Deontay, who's well respected. He can punch. We know that he's a big puncher, but boxing was all about who's the biggest puncher. He wouldn't need judges. I think the styles are going to make this fight a great fight. Tyson's answered a lot of questions already as to where he is with his mind and his mindset, and I know he's in a great place at the moment, which is, for me, the biggest and the toughest part of him overcoming all his problems to get to where he's at. He's had, I think in 5 years, he's had 7 fights, so there's no mileage on the clock. It's not like he's a shot-worn fighter. Any problems he's had has not been down to fighting. Look at him now. He looks in tremendous condition, tremendously.
I'm flying! I'm fucking flying!
So I think we're going to be in for an excellent fight. It's got a great fight. It's got a really good undercut. You must tune in to watch it or buy a ticket to watch it because I think we're going to see something special on Saturday. Anyway, we need now to introduce the man. The lineal champion, the Gypsy King, undefeated, 27-0, Great Britain's Tyson Fury.
I feel like the president of this hotel getting up here. First of all, thank you to everybody who turned up. We've all travelled a long way to be here today. Like Frank said, it is my anniversary today, so I'd like everyone to say happy anniversary to me. 3 years since I went to Germany and kicked Vladimir Klitschko's ass all over Dusseldorf. And I'm only 3 days away from doing the same to the Bronze Bomber. So, I stand here today as the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. And on Saturday night, I'll become the WBC heavyweight champion of the world also. We've had a fantastic training camp. I booked 9 weeks in on Saturday. I don't remember a training camp going any better than this one's ever gone. I'm injury-free. Sparring went fantastic. No complaints, no arguments, no marks on this beautiful face. I'm just here to do a job and enjoy myself. And I hope that the boxing fans around the world are going to enjoy this fight as much as I am. Because I've been looking forward to this fight since 2011, and I've been counting the days down since till I get this man in the ring. And on Saturday night, I'm going to punch his face right in for him. And he can't run around the ring. I've heard a lot of people say, Wilder by knockout, Fury on points. That's what I keep hearing. But I'm telling you now, Wilder is getting knocked out by me on Saturday night. But apart from that, thank you very much for coming and see you all later. Bye.
Very well. Before we introduce our the U.S. side of the promotion, I'd like to acknowledge TGB Promotions, who will not be speaking here this afternoon, but President Tom Brown, Vice President Brittany Goosen Brown have done such a tremendous job in this fight as they do with all their fights. I want to acknowledge them at this time. Ceding their microphone duties to a gentleman who is no stranger to mega events like Wilder versus Fury. Please welcome the President and CEO and founder of DeBella Entertainment, Mr. Lou DeBella.
Oh, look who's talking. There's nothing like a great heavyweight fight. As goes the heavyweight division, so goes boxing, and I said a long time ago when there aren't truer words. And I'll put up a great heavyweight fight against any sporting event you can go to in this country or in the world. And on Saturday night, we have a great heavyweight fight. We know that this man to my left deserves to be here, and that he presents a threat. He's a champion. He's a great champion. He can box his ass off. He's also asserted himself as a champion for people who have had to overcome struggles, mental illness, addiction, drugs. And he's back to looking better than I've ever seen him. And he's an inspiration to a lot of people. And no matter what happens on Saturday night, Tyson Fury has my respect. The man I'm lucky to be able to introduce is the best heavyweight in the world. And the reason this fight is happening is because he has a team behind him. Managers like Shelley Finkel and Al Heyman, JVs, who also trains him, who have worked tirelessly for years to get him an opportunity. And finally on Saturday night, there's another champion, brave enough and strong enough and assured in himself enough to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder and allow him to realize his dream. For years, Deontay's been speaking to try to get this opportunity. For years, he's been believing, because he hasn't had an easy road. He didn't have an easy road growing up. He got into this sport late, and all he's faced as a professional is obstacle after obstacle. But he's believed in himself, and he's believed in a higher power that puts obstacles ahead of you, in front of you, and gives you the strength to overcome those obstacles, which is what he has done his entire career. And on Saturday night, December 1, on Showtime pay-per-view, at the Staples Center, he's going to receive his just rewards. The baddest man on the planet, the hardest punching fighter in the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
How you guys doing? Good to see you guys today. You know, this is going to be an amazing event, you know. I'm so happy. I've been so happy in my camp. I've been so happy in my life. It's just unbelievable how you can be so happy when both come together, you know. Especially with what I've been through in my last camp and what I had to endure and overcome, you know. But life brings trials and tribulations. That's a part of life. That's a part of your journey. Without a great test, you can't have a great testimony. It don't work like that. And I'm just so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here in LA to have the fight here at the Staples Center, to change up the vibe, the energy, to change it up a little bit, to change the game up. To show that we can not only just do it in Vegas, but we can do it right here too, to bring the stars out on this special occasion, this special night, for this special fight. I can't wait. That's been my saying all this time now. I cannot wait. And the time is clicking. It's boiling down. There's only 3 days left now. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the anticipation that this fight is going to bring? The two best heavyweights in the world right here to a stable near you. Y'all should be excited. This is a moment that I've been waiting for my entire career. This is the time. It's my time. Fury had his time. When he beat Klitschko, that was his ultimate time. That was his window to do whatever he had to do. How he took upon his responsibilities as a champion, how he took upon his responsibility as his opportunity to do what he had to do, then that was up to him. We can't fall here, we can't blame him for having a little fun in his life, right? He deserved it. But now, it's my time. I've sat patiently waiting. I've looked upon all these fighters in my division. I've seen them do their thing. I've seen them make it to the top, the ones that's at the top. I've said not one thing. In fact, I've always been happy for these guys to make it, because when I got my opportunity, when I reached the top, I wanted them to do the same for me. But it seems like all these guys, they want to be better than me. They want to have more, they want to have more credibility than me. They want to be well known than I. Which these things I do not care about. But what do I care about is showing the people what I'm all about. Displaying what my grandma always told me, that I was anointed by God. And I'm showing each and every time, each and every time, each and every time I get in the ring, each and every time I show you a display, a knockout. I speak it, believe it, receive it, and I can't say it enough. But I will tell you, I will preach it to you, I will instill it in your head what I'm all about. America got a mighty man in me. America got the baddest man on the planet. It took me a long time to get to this point, but hey, it's a big world. America is so diverse, filled with so many people here, so many different things. And as we know, boxing is not the first nor the second. Not like this country. It's easy to make it in this country in a small place. But when you come to America, it's a big world with big opportunities. You can come from nothing and make it here with the hard work and the dedication. That's what I put in, my hard work and my dedication to this sport. I grind, I work, I went through my trials and tribulations, and now I am here. And I'll be damned if I let a man from another country come and upset what I've been building for this time, all this time I've been building for. This guy said he's gonna knock me out, but he don't really believe that. I don't really believe he had the confidence to come to beat me. You know, he had a guy in the name of Pineda his last fight. Pineda had his way. Pineda hit him whenever he felt. He said not a man from their mother's womb would be able to hit him, but Pineda had him anytime. And knocking him out, if he's gonna knock me out, then why he didn't hit Pineda? Pineda was in the ring like a Pineda. And he couldn't knock him out. So he don't believe that. He speak that, but he didn't receive that. But when I said you can believe that, my numbers don't lie. I'm 40 and over 39 KO, you know the rest. I ain't gotta say it, I'm the best. And I'm gonna show you who's the best in the division. See, this right here is it's so beautiful right here to have two great giants in the ring. Two great guys with great stories. Yeah, we have great stories. We all have great stories. But on the night of the fight, it's going to determine to see who is the best. You guys are going to be able to determine to see who is really the best in the heavyweight division. One champion, one face, one name. And that's what I'm seeking. I will knock Tyson Fury out. I will do that. You guys will see me do that. I win. When and have I ever stirred you wrong in any situation I've been in? Many have doubted me. But y'all, many didn't have the power to prove me wrong or anyone else. But I have all the power to prove everyone wrong. He said I'm the puncher and he's the boxer. But the same thing was happening when I fought Sylvern. He was the puncher. Oh, I couldn't take a punch. I couldn't go rounds. I didn't have the chin. We'll see. And what happened to the boxer? He got his ass beat. And then the second time got knocked out. See, the same thing is going to occur with this fight. I'm going to show you how well can I box. I'm going to show you how well can I dominate. I'm going to beat his ass and then knock him out. Over and over and over again, I've showed you. See, I don't play this. When I put my life on the line and I look at my beautiful children every time, it's serious for me. This is no game for me. The clock is ticking. It's a short window. This is a young man's sport right here. And I'm here, baby. I'm a mom to the stars, and we're going to bring the stars out. I cannot wait. I can't wait. And this is the time where we can talk, because now we're going to be able to back up every word that he said, every word that this man has said to promote the fight. He's going to have to bag that shit up now. Every word that I've said to promote this fight, I'm going to have to bag it up. And anybody think that this has been some fake or they're too nice or they're laughing or whatever, no, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand going to war. You can smile at your opponent. You can smile at your enemy. But on the night of that fight, oh, they go out the window. On the night of that fight, I can do whatever I want to. I can hurt a man and get paid for it. As you can see, I can't, man. Saturday night is going to be a blast, guys. Saturday night, you don't want to miss it. You can't make it to the arena, you better click that pay-per-view ticket. You better click that button, baby. It's going to be a exciting fight. I promise you this, he will go down. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And when it's coming, bam, baby, good night. I'll see y'all there. Bomb Squad!
Thank you, Deontay Wilder. Hey, we want to let you know these two men will be stepping onto the scale. The official weigh-in will take place Friday at 12:30, located at LA Live outside the LA Auto Show, the north side of the Convention Center by Chick Hearn Court. And now, my pleasure to hand the microphone over to a gentleman who will handle the Q&A session, and there is no one better. He's the 12-time Emmy Award winner. He's the International Boxing Hall of Famer. Please welcome my colleague, Jim Gray.
We're looking forward, obviously, to Saturday night at the Staples Center. It's a great building. My hometown. This is where the stars come out. We're going to see these two stars, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Tyson, let me start with you, since you're the guest here. How difficult and how much of a struggle has it been for you to get back to this point based on what you've gone through the past few years?
It's been a long, hard road. Many obstacles in the way. I think it's well documented what's gone on in my absence from the ring in the last 3 years. But it's only made me more stronger. What don't kill me make me stronger. More determined, and my story's got more pain in it. You know, there's a famous song, and there's some lyrics in it that say, along with the sunshine, there's got to be a little rain sometimes. But I believe that rain has passed, and the sun is shining brightly, because Tyson Fury is in Los Angeles, where it's always hot. The city of sunshine, the city of angels, and I'm taking it all and I'm enjoying it. And you know, I've never, ever, ever been as happy in camp, and I've never had a better training camp ever. I know a lot of fighters say they've had good camps, but I can have the right hand to God say I've had a very good camp. Very, 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 very good. I think I'll just keep talking for the next 10 minutes. Nonsense, just to make everyone keep listening. So, how's Freddie? Big shout out, Freddie Rhodes. Way! Big shout out, Paris.
What about
Justin?
Tyson, how about having...
How are you, mate?
Tyson.
Looking dapper, son. Cheers, buddy.
Tyson, how about having Freddie Roach in your corner?
Fantastic part of the team. Freddie is a great guy. He's helped us out a lot in the gym. I want to say thank you for letting us use your gym, Freddie. Appreciate it. And I'm glad he's a part of my team. Fantastic person.
How much have you missed the sport, and how much have you missed being the champion and having the championship taken from you, not in the ring?
I've missed the sport. It took me about 2.5 years to actually start missing this sport. As soon as I recovered back to normal, I started missing it a lot, and I want to fly over it again. I'm just happy that I've worked hard to be in this position today. Nothing was given to me in life. Everything I have is hard work for. And as for the titles being taken away from me, they didn't get taken away. I give them up myself because I had mental problems. But when you say the championships were taken away, I stand for more than a championship. I stand here today as an ambassador for mental health, and I am the people's champion. I am the man who gives the people hope. To say there's somebody out there who is like-minded, like us, in our same situation, goes through the same things on a daily basis. I'm fighting for them people. I ain't just fighting for me up on this stage. I've got millions of people around the world that look up to me and look to me for inspiration. And I'm on a mission to keep inspiring these people.
Did you doubt that you would make it to this day on Saturday?
Definitely not. As soon as I said to Ben, I want to start back training again, I'll become a boxer again, become heavyweight champion of the world again. I didn't take no days off. Not one day did I disbelieve that I was ever going to be heavyweight champion again. And I know it's just destiny. And I know I'm just turning up here on Saturday night, making the numbers up, beat Wilder up, and I'll be WBC champion.
Deontay, as you well know, as you have gone along this path, fighters need other first pay-per-view audience. That you have these abilities that have, by your account, people have been avoiding. How grateful are you to him, and did you doubt that he would make it to this day?
I mean, not just being grateful for him, but I'm grateful for all my opponents that I've faced. You know, every fighter have brought something to the table. Every fighter have made me bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, although I always have to prove myself over and over again. You know, people just don't believe just with my words, so I have to show with my actions as well too, which is inspiring for me because all my life I had to do that. All my life I had to prove people wrong over and again. Like I said, over and over and over again. So there's nothing new to me. But it's a blessing that I have someone like Tyson Fury to come over to be a rival of me in this country from Great Britain. You know, people love the accent that they, you know, like I always say that they're not laughing with him, they're laughing at him because of the accent, which is a beautiful thing. You know, he can talk as well too, he can promote. Every time I'm fought, I've had to promote fights by myself. You know, I had to fight against other sports as well too. So it's very refreshing to have someone that can speak his piece as well as I speak mine. I love a person that can speak their piece. I'm all about speaking. What's on your mind? That way I can feel your energy at that time. So once upon feeling your energy and what you speak, when there's a point in time, I can release the beast that's inside of me.
I've been with you since day one, back in the Beijing Olympics, on this journey. Can you describe what this day on Saturday will mean to you with all of the frustration that you've gone through?
Man, it's everything. It's everything to me. So much emotion is running through my body right now. I'm ready. I've been ready 2 weeks ago. We only went through the process of camp because that is, we just went through it. We didn't want to get stale. We didn't want to get too dull in it. So we just went with the process. I've been ready. Like I said, I come to camp in shape. I don't come to camp in week 1 to get in shape. I come to camp day 1, start, bring me. We get guys all over the world to come in day 1, we start sparring. We don't wait around because I don't have to. Because I'm a different breed, I'm a different caliber. I'm a different person in this sport. I stand out amongst these guys. They wonder why my mindset is so strong. They wonder why I speak certain things and I deliver. I'm like, people gotta understand, like, when you rather believe in someone that says they're gonna do it and actually deliver for you, this is nothing that people have, well, I don't believe it till I see it. Well, shit, if you like that, then I give it to you each and every time. Each and every time, and this is not gonna be no different. Like, again, my word, I can't wait.
Tyson, on Showtime and in some of the other press conferences that you've done and on All Access, you said, the Gypsy King has duped him. I've got this guy in a place where he thinks this is going to be easy. He should have never taken this fight. What led you to say that?
Because no, not really.
I stumped him.
Listen, Wilder has taken this fight. He needs me. Wilder needs me. Let's make no mistake about this matter. Wilder's been a WBC champion since 2015. He's made 7 defenses of his world title, but he's still unknown in this country. So what do they need to do? Bring in a big mouth Brit from England, the best fighter on the planet, and let Wilder get his ass kicked. And on Saturday night, the whole world will know Wilder as the person that Tyson Fury just knocked out. So he will get fame out of this, and it is very good stunt by Al Heyman and DeBella and the rest of his team. Get himself a good item from Tyson Fury, then he can go and rebuild and start again and fight somebody else. And then they have an in. Even if they lose to me, they've still got an in, because I've given them fame. I went down the street yesterday and we asked 50 people, you ever heard of Deontay Wilder? 2 people said yes, they were boxing fans.
And did you ask him if they knew who you were?
100%. And they all did. Every one of them.
That's probably because you introduced yourself.
It's unbelievable. You know, this is a very unbelievable thing. Wilder said it's easy to make it in Britain, but some of the best fighters in the world come from Britain. It ain't easy to make it in Britain. Britain's a very hard place to make it as a fighter. So many good fighters there. If you look at the top 5 or 6 heavyweights in the world, 4 of them are from Great Britain. So if that's an easy place to make it, then, well, take me somewhere easier.
Let me ask you this. Is there any doubt in your mind that the winner of this fight on Saturday night will be the baddest man on the planet and the best heavyweight in the world?
I'm not sure about the baddest man on the planet, the best heavyweight in the world after the fight. I sit here today as a lineal heavyweight champion. That already means I'm the best heavyweight on the planet. I don't need to beat Wilder to be considered the best. And lineal, do you know what that means? It goes back to John L. Sullivan,
Well, if he
1898.
beats you, in your
1898.
estimation, if he beats you,
Yeah.
will he be the best?
He will be the best, but he ain't going to beat me. Whoever's got that lineal championship is the best in their division, and I hold it. So I sit here today as the best heavyweight alive today. And Wilder needs what I have. He needs it, and there's only one way to get it, and that's to take it from me. And you know, many men have tried to take things from me in the past, but I never come across anybody, amateur, professional, sparring, anything. There ain't never been a man that could better me in a fight, ever. Never. Not a spar, not a boxing match, not a professional fight, not anything. I've never ever been bettered, not one time. So if Deontay Wilder is that man, then God bless him. Because I've been waiting and searching for him. I've been searching the world for somebody to better me for 10 years. I ain't found him. And even Frank Warren was trying to search for someone to better me. But they couldn't find him, because he didn't exist. So I'm here, and I want to prove again that the second best fighter on the planet, being Deontay Wilder, is no match for the Gypsy King. Because like we said before, like the other guy said, he tried to make it in football and basketball, and he couldn't make it, because he wasn't good enough. So then he went to boxing and tried to be a boxer and became a champion boxer. Me,
Could
I
you
didn't
have
want to
played
be a basketball
basketball?
player.
Could you have
I didn't want to
played
be a
football?
football player. I didn't want to do anything else but be a born and bred fighting man. That's all I've ever done. I had an opportunity to come to America when I was a young lad and try out to be a basketball player. You know what I said? I said, no thank you, I'm going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I'm not interested in anything apart from being heavyweight champion of the world. Wilder came to this as a third option. I came to this out of the blue. I was born to do this. And if Deontay Wilder can beat me, then he's a very, 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 very good man. But I don't believe he can. No disrespect to Deontay Wilder, because he does shouts his bullet squad thing around the room quite often, and repeats himself a lot, and he talks a lot of nonsense, and he's trying to drag the conversations on without no meaning to them. I know he's trying. Good luck for that. But he hasn't got it. He hasn't got no charismatic. I stand here, yeah. I'm going to stand. Sit. And, you know, Wilder hasn't always been this brash, colourful character that we see today. The way he's dressed and the way he looks with his glasses on. He hasn't always been that. Up until he had 30 fights, he was quite shy and reserved. This is why nobody knows him. So up until he beat Stavern, then he started talking and started doing a bit of swagger and all this sort of stuff. And now he's got a bit of swag about him. But it ain't genuine, I don't believe. It's a fake. And he's a snide and a fraud. And when he gets in there with the real deal on Saturday night, he's going to know what it looks like. Because when you see a Batman, you know what it looks like. And I look at him and I don't see a Batman, I see a pretender. And I've seen many of them in my life, giving it to me until they get slapped in the mouth. You don't know. Sit down. Next. Yeah? And that's what happens. That's what really happens. But I've been like this since day one. This ain't an act. I'm just what I am. A bald headed, big bearded Hulk of a man. And this, I didn't practice to talk like this. I just do it. I talk like this because I can back it up.
Deontay, let me ask you the same question. Is there any question in your mind that the winner on Saturday night will be the best heavyweight in the world?
Winner on Saturday night will be the best man on the planet. Will be the best in the world, in my opinion. You know, he can say what he wants. Like I said before, all these guys worry about how bigger they are than I. They worry about who knows who than I. He come from a small place. Again, if I was in this country, easily I'd be the best. Easily be the most well-known there. You know, easily. He always talking about how he's born for this. Then, if so, then I've never seen him in the Olympics. I've never seen him make a medal. I come from a small place and made the Olympics team in a year and a half and medaled. I didn't supposed to be there either. And medaled. You seen it. You was there. Why wasn't he there? I've knocked out every fighter that I've faced. You've seen it. You was there. Why haven't he? Why is his ratio so low? Why is it low? Why? And with Klitschko fight, he didn't beat Klitschko. Klitschko beat himself. We all know this. If Klitschko would have threw more punches, if Klitschko would have showed up and threw more punches, the fight would have been different. He knows this. You only had confidence because Klitschko didn't throw no punches. That'll give you confidence. You got a puncher bag in the ring. That's easy.
Save it
But
for the
this
press
time,
conference.
Saturday
You can't
come,
love
Saturday
the
come, you got a different beast in the ring, baby. You got a different mentality. You got a different culture. We come from two different places. We come from two different worlds, man.
I can see that by the way
And
you
I
dress
can't
up.
wait to put these hands on you.
Put your hands on me
And you
anytime.
already know. It seems like you got some of that shit in your nose right now, the way you act, baby. Oh,
Maybe.
don't worry.
Don't knock it till
I'm
you
gonna
try
be
it.
your rehab. I'm gonna be your rehab.
Listen,
So
I want you to make excuses in the press conference and say why you couldn't land any blow. Just like
His
Klitschko
word
couldn't land anything.
is my
This
word.
blow ain't gonna land anything either.
We gonna
I
see
want him
what's
to
gonna
say
happen.
in the press conference
I'm the best
why
in the
you didn't
world.
land
I'm
these
gonna show you
punches.
over again. I've showed you guys over again. They fear me. They should. They think I'm crazy, and I'm not. You better be afraid. I'm unpredictable as well too. Because when I get in the ring, baby, it ain't gonna be no more Mr. Nice Guy. There ain't gonna be none of that. And this
Take a little dance around that ring. I want to waltz you all
your
over.
promoter, your family, and everybody that came with you better be concerned about you.
Last thought.
About me, don't be concerned.
I ain't gonna have no.
I was born to do this, unlike you,
I
son.
promise you that.
Unlike you.
I promise you that. My word is my bond.
I hope you're a man of your
It's
word.
always been my bond.
I've been looking for somebody to knock me out for years, and nobody has ever done it.
Everything I've said, I've done.
Well, I want
What have
you
you done?
to knock me out
What have
then.
you done?
Beat the best heavyweight in the last 50 years. Beat the best heavyweight in the last 50 years, my boy. The longest reigning heavyweight champion in history. You beat nobody. You beat Lil Bum. Fuck
This is
off.
gonna be my 8-1. I've been fighting all types of guys all over the world. I've been in
All right.
many different countries to fight. Y'all don't have the experience that I have in this.
I know because he has the experience of getting knocked out in the amateurs. I didn't get knocked out in the
The
amateurs.
best? You consider me the best? You ain't the best?
I knocked everybody
Just
out.
food to me, baby.
He got beat.
Just
That's why he
food
got
on the
broken
menu.
down.
And I'm gonna eat you with
Folks, this is going to be on Showtime pay-per-view on Saturday night, December 1st. Get down to Staples Center or show
You
up
were because of
on Showtime pay-per-view. I want to remind everybody, if you would convene again in this room, a very special attraction,
can't sit still because you're nervous. That's why.
very special attraction in this room on Friday for all the press. Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Buster Douglas, Jerry Cooney, the Acorn Ernie Shavers, and Michael Spinks, possibly Mike Tyson, will all be here to talk about this fight. We're going to face off now. The talking's over. Be with us at the Staples Center on Saturday night. Thank you all.
They should feel for you.
All right, everybody stay down. We're going to do the photo op. Stay in your seats.
Get out. You gotta get out.
Get out of the center aisle, please. Everybody stay down. Everyone stay down.
This is the time where it's aggravated. Saturday night is gonna be your worst night. You better believe I'm speaking. Hope. Nah, don't say you hope. Be specific about what you say. There you go. And I'm gonna knock you the fuck out. I promise you. 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 Hey, don't quit. Right here. Not the time to do that. It's serious. Nobody will quit. It's serious. It's serious. I don't give a fuck how big you are, motherfucker. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I'm gonna knock your ass out. I promise you that. I promise you that. You talking about how your people been fighting for 200 years. My people been fighting for 400. My people been fighting for 400 and still fighting to this day. You think I'm straight up in here? You think? Talk
Saturday night, game of fight. Showtime pay-per-view Saturday night, December 1st. We'll see you all at the Staples Center. Tom Joanne,
Well, damn!
Go! Alright, guys, I got to get off the so chaos right here, but tune in the channel for all the stuff.
200 years ain't gonna be shit like that.